As a Sneako fan, I'm disappointed. Like, for real, Sneako, how the fuck, yeah? Do you not know that these are mags, not clips? Okay, full disclaimer, I don't actually have a gun, and nor do I have a working mic setup. Look at this shitty bullshit, but it'll have to do for now. Recently, there has been something that's been popping off on the internet, and it's the Sneako versus Moist Critical, aka Penguin Zero, aka Charlie beef. And unless you've been living under a rock like Patrick Starr, you've probably seen it on Twitter or YouTube or something. A few days back, I was on YouTube and saw a few videos related to Sneako. And as a Sneako fan, I'm actually no stranger to controversy, so I didn't think much of it. But then he started popping up more than usual on my algorithm, so I knew something was wrong. Lo and behold, he was beefing with Penguins Zero, aka Charlie. And I had known about Charlie's existence, but hadn't watched much of his videos. So I'll give you a rough recap of the beef if you don't already know what it is about, but you should really go and check out Jamari's video where he goes into much greater detail than me. So a few months back when Sneako got banned from YouTube, that was a very sad period in my life. And Charlie was talking about Sneako as the Walmart Andrew Tate and that he had a cuckoldery fetish. Because Sneako had previously said in a podcast that he was once at a sex party and had did a couple swap. I don't really want to go into detail because I don't want to risk this video getting taken down. But just a side note, even if you paid me like $1 million, I would never ever go onto a podcast and say what I did like intimately, because like what goes on the internet stays on the internet, you know? Then about a week or two ago, Sneako posted a photo of a few YouTubers including Charlie, H3H3 and more YouTubers that I don't really know who they are. He deemed these people as soy boys that advocated for his cancellation, and most of the Red Pill community would agree with him because of how these people look. And Sneako also says they don't touch grass or whatever. Charlie responded with this tweet that I'll put on the screen right now. Sneako then responds with the most alpha male Red Pill response, calling out Charlie by saying that he wouldn't even dare say that in front of his face. Then a whole Twitter beef happened. I'll insert the tweets on the screen right now for you to see. And mind you, I don't use Twitter, so for me to even know about this situation means that it must have been pretty big. Then Sneako went on stream and started waving a gun around and dancing. Okay, I don't know why I just did that. Charlie couldn't watch Sneako's stream live because he was swearing and all, and he did not want to get demonetized. I don't really know how Twitch works, but I assume that's what Charlie wanted to avoid. But he kept saying watch his clips, and what Charlie means is watch his Twitch clips. I think Sneako kind of mistook what Charlie said and started showing up his clips that are from guns. And mind you, these are called mags, they're not clips. And after that, Charlie decided to clap back. And it was really smart of him to correct Sneako on his knowledge of guns while simultaneously showing Sneako that he was armed and dangerous. You might be thinking this is where Sneako lost the beef, but he actually lost it a long time ago. Enter Brandon Buckingham, a fellow YouTuber who had supported Sneako's cancellation, but he wasn't put in the tweet with the other soy boys. You know how Sneako talks about fighting Charlie? Brandon Buckingham is actually down to fight him, but Sneako keeps calling him a clout chaser and says he doesn't want to give any attention to them. So Brandon has about 300k subscribers, and at the time of Sneako's cancellation, he had about 1.5 subs. So Charlie can call Sneako as much of a clout chaser as how Sneako calls Brandon a clout chaser, because in contrary to Sneako's 1.5 million subs, Charlie has 12 million subs. So Sneako is in fact as much of a clout chaser, if not more, than Brandon Buckingham. The thing is, Sneako wants to fight Charlie, despite Charlie being only 5'6" with zero fighting experience, whilst Brandon Buckingham is around 6'3" with 4 to 6 months of boxing experience. However, Sneako has posted himself boxing since 2020 and he's a tough guy with good measurables. So why is he exactly ducking Brendan Buckingham? I mean, odds are he will win because of A, more experience, B, similar length, Sneako's like 6'1", 6'2", and C, Sneako's a tough guy. I mean, come on, even KSI is asking Sneako to stop ducking Brendan Buckingham. And being red-pilled, being an alpha male, being a Andrew Tate clone, he should be taking up the fight. But the thing I genuinely find amusing is that the old Sneako would be laughing so hard right now. For those of you that didn't watch Sneako's videos before, you might be wondering, what do I mean in old Sneako? So basically, before Sneako started all this red pill bullshit, before he became Andrew Tate Light, he was actually a pretty decent YouTuber, and that's an understatement in itself. I started watching Sneako around 2018 to 2019, and I just loved how creative and well thought out his videos were, as compared to the streaming and him just rambling horse shit about Andrew Tate, free Andrew Tate or some shit in his final days on YouTube. Like, I don't think you guys get how big of a Sneako fan I am. Like, my first video on this very channel was actually inspired by Sneako. Like, I can put it up right here. And to see him go down the path he has gone down is actually pretty depressing. Like, many of you know, well, not many, I have like 35 subscribers or some shit, but most of my viewers know that this channel is based off of Hamza and self-improvement and all that. So I think everyone in the self-improvement movement knows that self-improvement and red pill go hand in hand. So it's normal for Sneako to transition from one to another, but the way he has done it is kind of depressing. Like, when he beefed with Hamza, I felt like David and Goliath were like colliding with each other. Like, my two worlds, the yin and yang, they were fucking... Bro, I just didn't like that whole Sneako versus Hamza beef, despite how entertaining it was. And like, Sneako, he just like changed so much. He went from dissing Andrew Tate to literally dick riding him. He basically became everything that he hated before. Like, mate, Sneako used to hate people that just like went on stream and just talked about random horse shit, trying to help others improve in life. And he was talking about how Andrew Tate was like one of those self-improvement junkies that just like, oh, here's how to improve, just buy my course or some shit. But he ended up becoming like them with his whole creativity kit and all that. It's actually really taking the saying of you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain to a whole new level. But the thing I really want to say to Sneako is that you call all these people that criticize you as soy boys and all, saying that they hide behind screens, being keyboard warriors and don't touch grass and whatnot. But in reality, you're the one doing it. You're the cuck soy boy. And since you're red-pilled now, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong and actually take up the fight with Brendan Buckingham. Because there's no point of you waving your gun around and not doing anything with it. There's no point of you talking shit about how other people won't fight you when you're the one literally ducking Brendan Buckingham, the person that's trying to offer you a fight. I know Sneako will probably never ever watch this video and he probably doesn't care about losing a fan like me, but I just want to see him succeed, you know? Like, bro, I miss the old Sneako, the how people view you Sneako, the 1 minute podcast Sneako, the creative Sneako. I hate the new Sneako, the ducking fights Sneako, the Andrew Tate Light Sneako, the soy boy Sneako. Damn, bro, I'm actually like such a good rapper. Kanye, please don't copyright me. Please, man. Look, I'm still a Sneako fan, so that kind of makes the title clickbait. But Sneako, please stop ducking Brendan Buckingham and practice what you preach, so I can actually claim to be a fan of yours again. Keep rolling.